Yeah, today we'll be discussing issues of visibility. So, when you talk about visibility, I think we refer to issues to say, for example, how visible you are in certain area. For example, it might be in employment, or maybe it might be in business. So sometimes it depends on your visibility for you to be marketable, either your business to be marketable or you as an prospective employee to be marketable. So I'll give you an example. You might be maybe doing a particular business, for example, in welding, could be you've got a cosmetic shop, or in construction. You might look to say how many people can be able to refer to you, or when they want to submit a tender for a business, for example, they'll be able to reach out to you to say, okay, maybe I should partner with that particular person. Or the moment they see you that you're submitting your proposal, they are like, yeah, no, I think that guy or that company has won this particular tender and all that. So this is what I'm talking about when you talk about visibility. People tend to appreciate you, or they feel that you are a threat to them whenever it comes to a certain competition which you have to go into. So I think that's the most important thing that you need to have. So what I encourage people is to say, I think we should be able to create some kind of a platform for yourself that people should be able to associate with you, to say you are knowledgeable, you are skilled, you are experienced, you are talented in that particular space. So the moment, just like even in football, for example, when the moment they see you that you have done a jersey for that particular team, the other team should be feel threatened to say, because they have you, then maybe they'll not be able to win the match. Yeah, the other team should feel threatened. So this is also what happens in the workspace, for example, whenever you are applying for a job, for example, or you are submitting a tender. People tend to have confidence. You have submitted a tender, people tend to have confidence to say when they are doing the evaluations, no, because Mr. So is here and is also part of the tender for this particular company, for example, we are sure that he is going to do a good job, or this company will do a good job. So it also applies to employment. When you are seeking employment, to say the first impression, to say when they see you in the interview room, the interviewers are there like, no, I think this is a person that we are looking for. Okay, in some cases, you might find that maybe the people who are involved in the shortlisting might not be the people who are doing the interviews, but the moment they see you in that particular interview room, they have already concluded that this is the person we are looking for. So this is a kind of niche that you need to create for yourself. So I think this is what I mean. We say that you should be visible within the business sector, also the employment sector that you are in. So the success of you also depends on the visibility that you have in that particular sector. People, how do they appreciate you within that profession? For example, you might be a lawyer, you might be a nurse, you might be a medical doctor, you might be an engineer, you might be an ICT expert, you might be an HR, you might be an administrator, an accountant. But the moment people are able to see you, they are like, no, I'm thinking this is the right person, we should be able to give this person. So people look at your strengths in terms of what kind of strengths you have, and also people will see that you are going to add value. So you might find that during interviews, it's always a problem, for example, for the panelists to score you a low score, because of how they know or how they perceive you. We might wish to know that in some interviews, the ones who tend to interview you, they are the people who already knows you, or knows what you are capable of. So in terms of maybe within your profession, how relevant are you? What kind of comments maybe you may contribute? What have you achieved within your profession, within your space? How resourceful you are in that particular space that you are in. So it's always important that you should be able to have such kind of an advantage which will going to increase your visibility. So you create like a positive image of yourself to other people. People are able to see, to say, no, this person is very good in this area and all that. Because and you need to appreciate, to say some organizations, they rely on referrals. So how many people can be able to refer to you, or refer you to some other organizations, to say maybe a particular organization is looking for someone in that particular field? How many people can be able to refer to you to say, no, engage. So it's good in this area and all that. So I think that's how we need to live in this world, to say how relevant are we within our profession. So I think each and every person should be working on his strength, to say how can he advance his strength in terms of the relevance in that particular field. This could be in relation to maybe publications. This could be the kind of contributions, and even in some cases, it's not always that we should be expecting something from whatever contribution we make. Sometimes we do talks for free and all that. People are able to associate with you to say maybe this person, no, I think we is very good in this area and all. And most people have been known mostly for free things, because sometimes when you have if you are, for example, to charge each and every service that you provide, sometimes you might find that maybe you are not reaching out to so many people. I'll just give you an example. You might be in construction, for example, and you have donated maybe some toilets, for example, to some schools, a hospital, or even a one block, a classroom block, and you make noise about it through Facebook, WhatsApp, and all that, or even you call a media house to cover your function, for example. You might find that you increase your visibility through such kind of activities. You have done something for free, or maybe you can even donate to a hospital, for example, some food items and all under your brand. And after you have done that, you might find that maybe people are able to associate with you to say, no, I think this company has got a strong corporate social responsibility, and they might be able to give you business in one area or another, or even so sometimes don't just rely upon things that you should be costing each and every service that you provide, because also you limit yourself in terms of your visibility. So because the people who are going to attend your services or your activities are only those people, or who are going to be interested in your service are only those people who are capable of paying for such kind of service. But sometimes if you do this kind of free services and all that, you might find that you increase your visibility, you increase your network. So sometimes, or even what you post maybe on your social media platforms, could be. So you should be able to talk more about your businesses. For example, you are going to construction site. In the construction, for example, we might be able to look up to other things that you have done. For example, you might be having a clinic, for example. Maybe you supported someone had a problem, you supported that person maybe for free and all that. So you're not trying to market. It's not like you're marketing, but you're just trying to be visible. It's not like you're saying, no, come to me and buy. No, you're just referring of the incident that happened. You supported someone for free and all that. You end there. Then you find that out of that you might not be able to get other businesses also, because of the good gesture that you have shown. So I think don't expect every time that you need to be visible, for example, that people have to pay for something. No, sometimes you can offer some other things for free, for example, but you'll be able to make headways in that particular area. So I think this is what I wanted to share with you. Whether you're in business or you're in employment, how good are you? How many people knows that you are very good in that area? So I think that's what is very important, and how visible you are. So you should be able to expand your network, increase your network. But sometimes you increase your network by exposing yourself through maybe writing articles in the newspapers, writing articles in the on social media and all that. So it influences other people to understand maybe what is it that you know and what you are capable of. Maybe even just, for example, I'm referring to machine engineering, for example. If you're an engineer, you might be able to say, okay, for example, for one to build a good house, these are what the requirements. These are the requirements. A, B, C, D. People, if they have got more questions, they can be able to ask you and all that. You might find that people are able to reach out to you and be able to get assistance. And you say maybe this assistance which I'm providing is for free, for example. But in the way, people are able to know you, and in the event of someone is looking for certain service, they might be able to reach out to you. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Thanks so much for watching.